What if I told you that I was 7-1 with this deck? Would you believe me? You probably shouldn't, but it's true. If Kotori Lightblade is ever allowed to copy a spell in the early turns, it pretty much just ends the game. Paladin currently has some insane buff cards with Ring of Courage, Hold the Bridge, Blessing of Kings, and Garden's Grace. Without even trying, this deck is almost entirely Paladin cards, so the light rays come down very early and very consistently. Myrmidon occasionally gets to draw cards. Sunwing Squawker is insane with pretty much any buff. And we've got some very powerful standalone early game minions, like the Shimmering Sunfish, Battle Vicar, and our 1-drops. Sunfish into Kings. I probably don't need to keep Kings. Hopefully I don't regret that. Alright, there's my Kings. Sure. That seems like a fine card to play here. Oh, Kotori Lightblade. If that lives, Blessing of Kings is nasty. I think I'd go for it. It's so sick if it lives. And I think Mage is not going to have an easy time clearing it. That was my last holy spell for these Sunfish, but I think it was worth it. I think for 3 mana, I just trade this. And wowee, that worked out. I just pushed 20, right? What could you possibly do to stop me? You look kinda dead. Your Lightblade has been Kotori'd. Coin Battle Vicar against Demon Hunter. It's probably pretty bad if they have a 1-drop. But if they don't, then I can Noble Mount it. I also don't have that much faith in Myrmidon sticking on turn 3. Let's see if this Battle Vicar Noble Mount thing can carry me through the early game. Kotori Lightblade is pretty good as well. Is Battle Vicar better than Righteous Protector? Maybe I play Kotori Lightblade? Wouldn't really get much value out of it, but it lines up kind of nicely against this. I think maybe I just play Righteous Protector. This bump is kind of ugly, but I don't know, if they're hero powering here, it's probably not going that poorly for me. Can just play Battle Vicar next turn. I think this is likely their entire turn. Mackie Roll is very interesting. It's potentially just good in the matchup. It's really good with Myrmidon. I think it might just be Blessing of Kings, though. It's so big. It's so big and large. Maybe I can even just get away with coining it next turn. I don't think my opponent should be that afraid of this 1-3. Maybe they are, though. It's not active. Unfortunately, Noble Mount is not a holy spell, so it doesn't work with Lightblade. I think this is the play. Not that easy to deal with, and if they do deal with it, they probably have to trade off their 3-4. And then maybe I can just go like Kotori Lightblade, Noble Mount. It won't do anything immediately, but I can get it to stick. Okay, that's a way to clear without trading. Which, to be clear, is a bummer. This is kind of hard to deal with because they want to use hero power to pop the bubble, but then it's 3-4 into 3-4 and they don't have the hero power to finish it off. And also it probably just leaves behind a 1-1 that I can slap a Blessing of Kings on.
What a find, and fully intact. Each scar, a foe vanquished.
Okay, looks like it's living, but what can I do with that?
Strike now.
Well, that lets me play Blessing of Kings.
May the light grant you peace.
Question is, what am I killing here? I think my opponent drawing damage is the scariest thing. But, I don't know, maybe Vanguard was scarier.
Strike now.
Oh, that is a massive Ring of Courage. Oh, that might be a game-winning Ring of Courage. Heal up to 21 by killing Stheno, obviously. My opponent will have 4, 7, 9. No way I die from there. Right? So I think it makes sense to play Garden's Grace after, so I have the Divine Shield. If I die from 21, I'll be very surprised. Oh, right. I forgot the lifesteal's not permanent. Maybe I should have just taken 5 more health. But if they don't kill this, I just play Battle Master, and they die. And I don't really know how they can deal 13 to this. Seems like they're not going to. Wow. That's actually crazy that I just won this game.
I will fight with honor.
Think we can do better than those cards. Battle Vicar is certainly a good start.
I see.
40 cards, of course, of course. Seek Guidance, of course.
With every step, the light guides you.
Oh, if I take Hold the Bridge, they combine and I get a golden copy, right? Probably just want a Garden's Grace. I think I can just play Myrmidon here, and it probably sticks, right? What is a Quest Priest gonna do against it? Coin Drown? That would actually kind of suck. Don't do that. Okay. There's a possibility that turn 6 can be double Garden's Grace.
Mind if I roll need?
I think I want to play Blessing of Kings this turn, though. And then I'll probably squawk on 6. We'll see, though.
May the light grant you peace.
Should have played the Blessing of Kings I just drew, since my opponent knows it's a holy spell. Rude. Okay, the question is, how big can I make my minion here? I believe it can be a 15-17, which does not two-shot my opponent somehow.
I wonder.
So let's just squawk. Although, with the 15 power minion, I could also play a Light Ray, which does threaten to two-shot them if they don't hero power. But I don't know why they wouldn't hero power, because almost all of that lethal damage would be on the board. This is the play for sure. Even if they deal with my minion here, which would be pretty hard because I've seen Shard and Shadow or Death already. But even if they deal with it, then I can squawk for Garden's Grace, which is good. Alright, they're probably going to be at 25, so I would need to draw 3 damage to go with my Hold the Bridge. That is possible. Pretty unlikely, though. It's just Garden's Grace and Battle Master, right? And perhaps Night of Anointment into Garden's Grace. Okay, well. Even if you didn't AFK, you were mega dead here. God, Battle Master is just not okay. What a silly card. No, not Demon Hunter. I wanted my fluke 2-0 record in the matchup to stay pure. The Ring of Courage is really, really good in this matchup. Maybe I should have kept it off the mulligan. Samuro is also really good in the matchup. Samuro's good even if it's not buffed.
With every step, the light guides you.
Good Righteous Defense to buff Samuro. I think the other two options are just bad, so... Let's go Righteous Defense.
Each scar, a foe vanquished. Strike now.
Please buff Samuro. Thank you. Very good buff on the Samuro, so I can kill that.
Strike now. My blade seeks and obey.
Even if this didn't kill the Metamorphin, it would have still been pretty good. But obviously, killing a 3-2 is pretty good.
What a find, and fully intact.
I don't think you're killing Samuro here. So it will continue to wreak havoc on your board.
Power. My blood boils for war.
So what do the Knights even draw? I have 1 Blessing of Kings and double Hold the Bridge, is that it? Well, I'm certainly playing one of them this turn.
Light grant you peace.
Hold the Bridge. Let's just make a big Samuro. If Samuro lives here, I can hold the bridge, double Garden's Grace. I can actually play my entire hand right now if Samuro lives. Or if either of my minions live. Or I guess technically, I don't even need a minion to live. I can just play Knight of Anointment. But giving the temporary lifesteal buff to that isn't nearly as good as something that can attack. I do have another Hold the Bridge in deck. Let's just draw a bunch of cards. What are you going to do about a 15/15 Divine Shield? Are you going to play Lady Sthenno and kill me? I saw a Legendary and I was so scared. Okay, well Battlemaster is not lethal now, which is unfortunate. Lifesteal. Let's go. So I'm playing these two, obviously, and then I guess I probably just play a Sunfish. I think, am I just going face with this? I get to heal up to 30. But they're showing, what, 11, 17. What if I just go face, though? If I hit them in the face, they're so dead. Oh wait, this has taunt, too. I'm just going face, dude. Oh, that draws a Ring of Courage? Or a Noble Mount? Oh no, I played my Holy Spell. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Well, I wish this 3/1 was a 2/5 Divine Shield taunt. But having a 9/9 taunt is pretty good as well. And somehow they have to deal with this 17 power minion when they're at 17. Okay, well somehow I'm 3-0 against Aggro Demon Hunter, so I guess this deck just wins the matchup?